From past few days I was studying about pattern recognition. There I got to find that everything around us is a pattern. The trees, the stock market, social media, monsoons, dynasties, rising and falling. Pattern recognition. Pattern recognition is the art and science of seeing this repeats. Connectivity is the blood that runs through the system. The invisible threads linking nodes, people, events, or ideas together. Pattern and connectivity are lenses through which the universe speaks. Humans are born pattern seekers. Babies notice faces before they recognize words. We are wired to connect dots. But the mind can lie overfeed, see ghosts where there is nothing. Signals versus no signal versus noise. That's life's first lesson. Today I'm going to take you across science, history, philosophy, spirituality, whatever, arts and humanity, or what is called human system, and show you the one thread, how everything is connected through patterns. So I would like to give a historic perspective. Aristotle sketches, Panini's script, Ibn Khaldun's diagrams. These are the things which can connect you what I am going to say. Let's start with ancient. See, Aristotle said the whole is more than the sum of its part. He saw pattern in nature, ethics, politics. Panini in 4th century wrote grammar rules so precise they could generate language itself. Think about it. Pattern formalization. In the fast forward, Ibn Khaldun in 1377 observed dynasties rise and fall in cycles. He called it Asaviyah, Asaviva, or Asaviyah. But it's really a repeating structural pattern of society. Whereas centuries later taught us to update beliefs based on new evidences. Darwin shows evolution itself is a massive emergent pattern, selection, adaptation, extinction, all connected. Nothing can be ignored. Connectivity is everywhere. Patterns are not just visuals or numeric, they are laws of interaction. Recognizing them means moving from passive observation to seeing mechanism, from chaos to story. That is the whole phenomena. So in the perspective of science, if I want to say, science is all pattern physics. Physics looks for laws, gravity, thermodynamics. Biology says networks, metabolism, ecosystem. Chemistry says a recurring reaction. Even AI today is basically a pattern hungry brain at scale, finding features human can't even see. So in this field, you can say that AI is greater than human being in the pattern recognition. Psychology shows how our mind does the same. Gestalt psychologists taught us we perceive wholes, not pieces. Kahneman explained how heuristics and biases can trick us into seeing patterns that are not there. Predictive brains. Predictive brains constantly guesses the future. Patterns guide expectation, but beware, your brain loves love stories, even false ones. This is why conspiracy theories thrive. Pattern recognition is powerful but dangerous if uncelebrated. That is the truth. Connectivity matters. Neurons fire together, ideas spread together. Systems are not linear. A small change in one node can ripple like a butterfly flapping wings across continents. You cannot doubt on this. If I want to say about society, politics, and economy, in societies, patterns manifest as network, family ties, trade alliance. Politics is a playground of patterns, cycles of power, coalition dynamics, feedback loops. One policy triggers a reaction across society. One protest can cascade. Economy is nothing but pattern on stereotypes, business cycles, market pressures, network effect, path dependence. Take UPI in India, a payment system on paper. It's simple, but user attract users, creating a network effect, a self-reinforcing pattern. Recognize the creativity, connectivity, and you understand the engine. Miss it, and you are blind. Even crises are patterned. Black swans exist, but they often emerge from overlooked network links. You cannot ignore this all. The field of philosophy is spirituality and arts. Philosophy asks, what is the pattern of reality? Is it real or do we project? Science seeks mechanism. Philosophy seeks meaning. Spirituality adds another layer, interconnection. Buddhism calls it pratityas samutpada, dependence, dependent arising. Everything depends on everything else. In art, patterns are emotional, symmetry, rhythm, motif, variation. Music and painting are human attempt to map invisible trait. Architecture is frozen music, structural. Connectivity made tangible, patterns guide perception, emotion, insights. In the modern relevancy, if I want to say, today pattern recognition is life or death. AI can spot fraud, predict diseases, or recommend content, but algorithm misfire. Echo chambers, fake news, polarization, connectivity matters. That matters a lot. Social networks, supply chains, financial flaws, they amplify shocks or dampen them. Climate change shows teleconnections. El Nino in the Pacific affect monsoon in India, maize yields in Africa, energy prices in Europe. Government that understand the network services shocks those that don't fail. Even policy can be engineered through pattern insight, nuts, incentives, structural redesign, recognition patterns, and you anticipate, miss them, and you react too late. In the conclusion, if I want to say, this is the last conclusion I would like to say, and that is, what is takeaway? Pattern recognition plus creativity is a universal lens. Ask yourself, what repeats, who or what links it? What's the mechanism? Where does it fail? Which nodes are bridge of bottleneck? History, psychology, economy, politics, arts, spirituality, they all rhythm, they all echoes. Recognizing the pattern doesn't just give knowledge, it gives power, insight, and wisdom. The universe is a web Learn to see the threads, connect the dots, and then act.